decree what stopped your father will not stop you. What your mother suffered, she will not suffer. I reject pattern. I reject pattern. I cancel pattern. I terminate pattern. I terminate pattern. In the name of Jesus, that pattern scatter. That pattern end. That yoke be broken. That limitation end. Your story change. Your story change. If you believe it, shall fire. changing some words, some songs that are not meant for just emotional display. It should make meaning to you. Am I speaking here? Yes, some of them are prophetic, some are prayers. Lift your two hands to heaven. We worship you, Jesus. Keyboards, touch the string for me tonight. We worship you. Just open your mouth and love him. I ask for the blanket of favor, the blanket of power, the blanket of favor, the blanket of power. What my Father has not planted be uprooted tonight. Testimonies like a dream. King Kapohoshida Maleta Kadabon Sahaba Ekunde Zigadabate Letutu Kelima Hasa Ongrugutu Leketa Egiti Letutu Labranti Sikata Pale Inkrogodoyo Leketu Cheti Lamana Haseta Ingrikiti Polo Sadema Hasha. We worship you, Jesus. Ancient of days, as old as you, as old as you, you will never change. Ancient of days, as old as you, as old as Ancient of days, as old as you, as old as you, we never change. Ancient of days, as old as you. As often as I live, let my whole life be expressions of your grace. As often as I live, let my whole life be expressions of your grace. Everybody sing will cry, Abba Father, hallowed be your name, hallowed be your name, hallowed be your name. Sing it loud, we cry, Abba Father, hallowed be your name, hallowed be. Just love it. Thank you. We worship you tonight, Jesus. We have gone around this world. We have come to discover that everything written about you is good. I've worshipped you for a while. I've been around for a while. I can tell my word that everything written about you is good. I can make bold in Maryland to tell you that everything written about you is good. Can you join Lord, thank you for tonight. Help me celebrate your pastor and his beautiful wife. Hallelujah. There are few people who carry power to alter protocols. The pastor has broken many of my protocols this day. And I want to publicly tell him well done. I might talk to something. Hallelujah. But I want to celebrate him for who he is. You know, I tell people, I said there are 4 reasons, four things that dear me to men. One of them is that I check your value for God. Number 2, I check your value for your covering, which is your father or your pastor, your father in the Lord. Number 3, I check your value for your family. Then number 4, I check your value for your assignment. If these 4 things are in place, check anybody that tells you it's close to me. Find out if these 4 values are in place. If they are not, tell the person, I'm not sure you are Fidelis' friend. Am I talking to somebody? Yes, sir. Any man that shares proximity with me must have a value for his God. Number 2, must have a value for covering, which is your father in the Lord or your pastor. Number 3, must have value for family. Then number 4, must have value for the assignment. Papa told us years ago, if you walk into a man's walk, like the church, you can tell the man's value for the church. Is it true? Yes. Check his instrument, check his setting, check his location, you can tell the man's value for the church. If you walk into a man's house, you can tell the man's value for himself. If you check a man's wife and children, you can tell his value for his family. You don't check the value of a man for family by the coat that he wears. You check by what the wife is doing. Am I speaking here? Amen. Am I talking here? Yes. So any man that does not have value for his God is covering your pastor, or you don't have value for your family or value for your assignment, you can't be my friend. Some people call me woman rapper. I like it. I don't know if there's any man that does not rap a woman. Yeah? Every married man raps a woman. Am I speaking to somebody? I'm excited about it and I don't owe anybody apology. Am I speaking here? I'm a fanatic of the matters of Christ. I'm a fanatic about my father. I'm a fanatic about my family. And I'm a fanatic about my assignment. If you walk into my church, I invest my life in my work. Because Papa told us years ago, he said, your worth is your work. Am I speaking here? It doesn't matter what God is doing in Maryland, doing in Houston, doing in Toronto, and what God has done everywhere we have gone to preach. The actual worth of my calling is my local church. Am I speaking to somebody? I can. Tonight, open your Bible quickly. I said, Acts chapter 5. Help me celebrate your pastor. Listen, let me tell you how you know that you are a witch in church. How do you know that you are an enemy of the church? Anytime the church is talking of making progress and something in you reacts negatively, you know that you are possessed. Anytime you see your pastor looking good or driving a good car, you are angry. Secret anger, you know that you are possessed. Anytime, am I speaking to somebody? Anytime they are talking about the progress of the work and something in you reacts, you know that you need deliverance. Am I talking to somebody? You should be excited at the progress of your church and the progress of your man of God. Am I talking to somebody? I was preaching somewhere and I said, there's something I celebrate about the Catholic Church. Even if you are the father, the day they ordain your son a reverend father, what do you greet him? You call him what? Father. Even you, the father, will call him Father. Reverend Father can deal with you during the week. You will still go on Saturday for confession. You will do it like this on your head. Am I speaking? You don't say you won't take his communion because he shouted at you during the week. We have too many pentirastas and it's affecting the flow of God in our direction. Acts chapter 5. Thank you, my Father. From verse 1, the Bible says, but a certain man named Ananias with Sapphira, his wife, sold a possession and kept back part of the price. His wife also being privy to it, and brought a certain part and laid it at the apostles' feet. But Peter said, Ananias, why had Satan filled thy heart to lie to the Holy Ghost and to keep part of the price of the land? Why it remained? Was it not thy own? And after it was sold, was it not in thy own power? Why hast thou conceived this thing in thy heart? Thou hast not lied unto men, but unto God. And Ananias, hearing these words, fell down and what? Gave up the ghost, and great fear came on them, on all them that heard these things. When God kills, police does not arrest. Am I speaking here? The Bible says God killed and fear came to the church. And the young men, verse 6, arose, wound him up and carried him out and buried him. And it was about the space of 3 hours after, when his wife, not knowing what was done, came in. And Peter answered unto her. He said, tell me whither ye sold the land for so much. And she said, yea, for so much. Then Peter said unto her, how is it that ye have agreed together to tempt the Spirit of the Lord? Behold, the feet of them, somebody shall behold, the feet of them that which had buried thy husband are at the door, and shall carry thee out. Verse 10. Then fell she down straightway at his feet and yielded up the ghost. And the young man came in and found her dead, and carried her forth and buried her by her husband. I want to preach briefly on what I titled, the pattern must end tonight. Let me tell somebody, say, pattern must end tonight. Oh, you are not saying it like a Christian. Talk to somebody, say, pattern must end tonight. Hear this. The Bible says that they said they came in and they took Sapphira. What killed the husband killed her. I came to prophesy. What is pattern? Pattern is the continuity of a particular matter. I don't know what has happened to your mother that is beginning to reflect in your life. What has happened to your father that is beginning to reflect in your life. Pattern can be in 2 dimensions. There are negative patterns and there are positive patterns. Am I speaking to somebody here? I came to make a statement. Tonight, putting the seal on this impartation service. Whatever the matter is that have been affliction in your generational line, if I hear your amen tonight, it comes to an end. I say it comes to an end. I say it comes to an end. I don't know who walked into church with the mentality for freedom. You can provoke your freedom. Tell your neighbor, say, I came to stop pattern. I don't have a preacher in the house. Let me shout, I came to stop pattern. Take your seat. If nobody stops it, it will keep stopping others. Am I talking here? Yes. The Bible says, what took Ananias? Took Sapphira. You know my focal point? Bible said, and he said, they that took your husband, they are dead. They that took your husband. I don't want to dwell in Acts 5 from verse 1 today. I don't want to talk about the errors. I don't want to dwell on their sin, their lying and their disobedience and their manipulation. I want to dwell on they that took your husband at the door. And they know a lot of persons today, even in the body of Christ, that what stopped your mother is beginning to stop you. What stopped others is beginning to affect your life. The Bible said they buried her by her husband. I came to prophesy. I don't know the pattern. Is it premature death? Is it sudden attack? Is it affliction? What the matter is? Any negative pattern in your lineage, if I hear you're connecting amen tonight, that pattern expire. I said that pattern expire. After today, a new pattern will begin with you. God will use it to recreate a new pattern. believe it, shout fire like thunder. Take your seat. Hear this. Everyone hearing the sound of my voice, you are a continuation of something that have been in place before you were born. It's either you continue it or you create a fresh one. Am I talking here? In Acts chapter 12, the Bible says that they took James, beheaded him. They saw that it pleased the Jews. They proceeded further to do what? To take Peter. Am I talking to somebody? They killed James, saw that it pleased the Jews. They proceeded further to take who? To take Peter. And the Bible said he was kept in prison. In Galatians, I think chapter 2, verse 9, chapter 9, verse 2, the Bible told me something that when Paul came to the singing, he said, I perceive that these are the pillars of the church. He began to talk about James, John, and Peter. And as at that time, they picked one of the pillars and they saw that it pleased the Jews. They went to take Peter, and the Bible says, and the church gathered in the house of Mama Rhoda, and they began to cry, Peter must not die. One of the things that ends pattern is warfare. Am I speaking to somebody? I often say to people, if your destiny were war, all you need is war. The Bible says, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds. I came to prophesy that affliction ends here tonight, that poverty ends here tonight, that limitation ends here tonight, that struggle ends here tonight. I said it ends here tonight. I said it ends here tonight. After tonight's service, you will know that we don't serve a dead God. We serve a mighty God who is the same yesterday, is the same today, is the same forever. That when God says yes, no man can say no. Power will be on your side, favor on your side. If you believe it, shout fire. Lift your left leg and shout fire. Sit down. Somebody shout end. End. Say like you really say end. End. Say end. 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 Can I talk to you? How many of you read your Bible and you understand that the first Adam fell by the instrument of the mouth? Is it true? Yes. Bible says, and the wife gave him of the forbidden fruit, and he ate, and that was how we lost the garden. And the second Adam was Jesus, who came to redeem his generation. When the devil came to him in the garden, the first thing he said to him, he said, turn this stone to bread. Because he perceived that another Adam is hungry again. And Jesus said, it is written. Can I talk to you? The Bible told me that when Elijah was on planet Earth, a woman called Jezebel demanded for his head. Huh? And the Bible said he ran. He ran from Jezebel. When Elijah's tenure was over, Bible said, and John the Baptist came in the spirit of Elijah. A woman removed his head. Somebody shout, Pata! Hear this. When they took James, they were happy. But when they took Peter, the church reacted. And after them, they didn't take another one. The reason why affliction continues is that nobody else is ready to stand to resist the afflictor. After tonight, stretch your two hands to this altar. I came tonight to make a prophetic statement, placing a demand on the grace upon my father in agreement with the presiding priest over this house. In the name of Yeshua HaMashiach, I prophesy any negative pattern that have been operating from year in, year out. If I hear you connecting amen tonight, that pattern expire by fire. I said the pattern expire by fire. I said the pattern expire by fire. The pattern expire by fire. That pattern expire by fire. I see the pattern breaking. I see the pattern ending. I see the pattern ending. The pattern is ending. I said the pattern is ending. I changed that story. I changed that story. A new song for somebody. A fresh testimony. A fresh testimony. I decree tonight, if your amen is the loudest, it is coming in your house. It is coming in your direction. No more to tears. No more to limitations. No more to affliction. I decree, what stop your father will not stop you. What your mother suffer, she will not suffer. I reject pattern. I reject pattern. I cancel pattern. I terminate pattern. I terminate pattern. In the name of Jesus, that pattern scatter. That pattern end. That yoke be broken. That limitation end. Your story change. Your story change. If you believe it, shout fire. Sit down. If the pattern must end tonight, then somebody must react tonight. Tell everybody, say react. React. In Acts chapter 3, the Bible says they brought him to the temple. Daily. Somebody said daily. Daily. So it became a daily pattern until he met with Jesus. So one of the things that ends pattern is a meeting with Jesus. And they said, see, my God, money may not be able to stop pattern, but Jesus ends pattern. Amen. They've been coming there every day as a pattern of begging. It doesn't matter how much you give him, he will come back tomorrow. But when Jesus stepped into the matter, the Bible says he joined his colleagues to enter into the beautiful gate. There are some of you have been by the beautiful gate, but you have never entered the beautiful temple. After this encounter, you will not only be a part of it, you will become a participant. I decree, listen to me, church. I didn't come for everybody. If you can bless it, your mother lost her marriage, your elder sister lost her marriage, another lost, and it's coming to your time. If you want to do your wedding, don't just celebrate wedding. You need to deal with the pattern. Am I speaking to somebody? You need to make up your mind on a deliberate, conscious platform that what others suffer, I will not suffer. Take your seat. Take your seat. Am I speaking? Let me tell you how strong pattern can be. Pattern can leave you and go and use your spouse if you don't handle it in the place of prayers. You know, some people say, I'll be very careful. I'll be careful. What my mother suffered, I won't suffer. I'll be very careful. I will submit to my husband. I will love him. I will do everything for him. In fact, I'm going to follow my husband like a fool. I'm not going to treat him like some of these country girls or women. I'm going to treat him with all sense of Africana values. Am I speaking to somebody? Yes. And then the day you said, I do, I do. They took you on a honeymoon and things began to go from the moon. And then you began to practice the principles that you know to do. Can I ask you a question? Not every marriage that is scattered or that is crashed today, that a woman didn't do what she ought to do. There are times when pattern takes possession of a man, that it doesn't matter what you do, he can no longer appreciate your uniqueness. Why? Because pattern is at work. Am I speaking here? I don't know what the Lord is impressing in my heart. I don't know who is in church. You have been going through practical cobweb experience. It started in the night like a dream, and now physically at times as if there's cobweb in your face. God just told me to tell you that experience is ending tonight. Oh, somebody didn't come to church. Are you still here? Amen. Lift your hand to heaven. Somebody say, Lord, end this pattern. Lord, end this pattern. I don't know whose mother is Christine. Christine, is it Christine? I'm saying something like Christine. Who is that? Is that your mother? Where's your mother? Makuli Baha, Seketula Matati, Likoto Barazeta. Where's your father?
He lives in Saudi.
Saudi Arabia?
Yes, sir.
You are still together?
No, sir.
Likopo Shida Manama. Kalamu Shadawuzi Manuela.
That's my daughter, sir.
Huh?
My daughter.
Where is she?
She's with her father right now.
Kabosh. Somebody say, God punish that.
God punish that.
Listen, you stand up. Stand up. Do you know Cameroon?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Do you know Dorothy?
Yes, sir.
Who is Dorothy? Huh? Where's your husband? Come, sir. Lift your hand to heaven. I didn't come tonight. I just came to bless you and I close. I didn't plan this episode. Lift your hand to heaven. Someone say, Father! Listen, wait. We're going to pray and I'll close. You said no. You are God. You are not a man. You are God. You are not a man.
She's in Africa.
I heard something like
Safura, yes.
Safura.
Yes.
Is your sister?
Yes, sir.
Safura.
Yes.
You know, you were standing and the Spirit of the Lord God pointed me to you and I heard something like Safura. What is Safura doing?
She's working. She's an accountant.
Huh?
Accountant.
I don't know, but the enemy is planning to afflict her. Am I speaking to you?
Yes,
I'm seeing an attack.
Oh my God.
Something is like a leg poison. Somebody is beginning to feel like irritation on the left leg.
Oh my God.
And suddenly it begins to develop into some degree of complication.
Oh
And as it were, but tonight, thank God you are here tonight. Amen. I don't know who's here who the devil has orchestrated an attack. If I hear your amen, is going back to sender. Can I talk to you, sir? Whatever will make them gather in your house to tell you sorry, today by the power of the Holy Ghost, that thing expire. Lift your two hands and just worship. Just worship. Just worship. Just worship. Hello, dancer. Daughter, stand up. Take 3 steps backward. Lift your tongue. I curse daughter. It doesn't matter the love when pattern is at work. Some things, listen. I heard the story of a major preacher in Ghana, a great man of God. He preached a message about the bloodline pattern, the patterns of the bloodline. And he began to explain how you can deal with patterns of the bloodline. Now, this is my attraction to him. The man of God has such a deep revelation and have an understanding of warfare. He was conscious and was ready to make sure that what the grandfather suffered, he will not suffer. But despite his effort, it still happened. You know why? Himself was no longer the problem. The thing will leave him and enter the woman. So the women begins to operate in the... Am I speaking to somebody? So, a woman said to me in Baltimore, he said, I still love him. My husband was the best of a man, but I can't explain how suddenly it just changed and just changed. And I looked at the woman and I said to her, there are times when character is not important, when pattern is at work. Am I speaking to somebody? Man of God, tonight I came with a word, a sure word from a sure God to somebody whose destiny must surely manifest. I decree that pattern comes to an end. The Bible says, for by prophet he brought them out, and by prophet he preserved them. If I be a man of God, which I am, I stand as an extended voice of my Father. I decree pattern of poverty, pattern of divorce, pattern of limitation, pattern of struggle, whatever dimension of pattern, in the name of Jesus, I decree that pattern break. That pattern break. That pattern break. That pattern break. That pattern is broken. In the name of Jesus. Thank you, my God. Wave those hands and love. Hear this. Listen. The Bible says, can I tell you something? Abraham. Somebody say Abraham. Let me make some few statements. From Adam, the first man God created, there was a pattern that came. That pattern continued. How many of you know that the first Adam was not the one that eventually brought us to where we are? So the firstborn of God's creation was Adam. But it wasn't the first Adam that brought us where we are. Yes, it's the second Adam, which is Christ. That means the firstborn of God's creation did not fulfill. To an extent, God even pursued him out of the garden. Now he gave birth to 2 children. They called them Cain and Abel. One of them, which was Abel, was the one that got divine attention. The other one ended up a vagabond. Am I speaking to somebody? Abraham came to the sea. He had a son called Ishmael. And Isaac, the first son, missed it. Ishmael missed it. Isaac got it. Am I talking to somebody? Isaac came to the scene, had 2 children. They called them Jacob and Esau. Jacob got the blessing, Esau didn't get it. Am I speaking to somebody? Jacob came to the scene. His first son called Reuben did not get it. It was Judas. It was Joseph that got it. Because the Bible says Reuben got a curse. And they said the scepter shall not depart out of Judah until Shiloh comes. It wasn't the firstborn that got it. There Manasseh, and the other was called Ephraim. I think Manasseh was the first of Ephraim. And the Bible said when the father came, hear this, the eyes of Jacob were dim. He could not see well. So Joseph understood the pattern of the bloodline. He understands the mysteries of impartation. So he put the firstborn on the right and the second on the left. And the Bible said, and Jacob crossed his hand, and Joseph became very angry. Very angry. Can I tell you something? You can't solve it mechanically. It's a spiritual thing. Joseph was being mechanical about it. He positioned them. I will not shout at my husband. I will do the right thing. That's mechanical position. Joseph kept the first on the right. But spiritual matters don't respect practical operations. And the Bible said, and Jacob crossed his hands. Am I speaking? Can I tell you something? How many of you know that Sarah was barren? Rebecca was barren. Rachel was barren. Am I speaking here? There was a continuity in the family. Somebody who came to church today need to cry out to heaven on a definite platform. This is why I came tonight. Am I speaking here? The reason why I pray the way I pray and I do what I do. Do you know? Let me tell you something. My daughter, my firstborn, is a carbon copy of me. If you see her, you don't need a DNA or a paternity test. Anything relatively that is missing my leg, almost everything. Then I discovered that she begins to parade almost similar attitudes, characters. So there are times my daughter will act. I will sit at a corner and I begin to see me in her. So I began to pray some prayers. Father, don't let the negative side of me follow this young girl. Am I speaking to somebody? How did I break out of pattern? I'll tell you, I'm the firstborn of my father. First child, first son, firstborn. I said I began to observe what the things that ruined my father, so I refused to go there. Am I speaking to somebody? Then one of them, one day my father came to visit me few years ago, and I sat him in my sitting room and he was looking at me, I was looking at him. I began to tell him how to pray for me. I told him, say to me, what you suffer I will not suffer. Tell me, bless me. Am I speaking to somebody? I removed it from him while he was still alive. He's still alive. Am I speaking to somebody? I make sure, let me give a counsel to somebody. It is better to flog your first child than to curse your first child. Because words are the strength of satanic operators in enforcing the matters of pattern. Am I talking to somebody? Mind the way you talk to your children, especially your firstborn, because there are powers that are waiting to enforce your statement over your child. Am I speaking to somebody? It is better to look and throw away your face than to tell your firstborn, especially, it will go better with you. Am I talking to someone? Lift your hand, say they will not gather to mourn me.
They will not gather to mourn me.
Say it like a minute.
They will not gather to mourn me.
Lift your two hands to heaven. We worship. We worship. I don't know why I'm seeing like people coming to a particular area to come and sympathize with somebody. Is there any area called Riverdale in this area? Riverdale. Do you know Riverdale? What do you know about Riverdale? Lift your two hands. Keyboard, help me now. Touch the string. Father, we cancel the counsel of hell. Amen. We cancel the counsel of hell. Amen. We cancel the counsel of hell. Amen. What is that? T-A-W.
T-A-W.
Yes, sir.
That's your what?
My middle name.
Okay. Is it a popular name?
Not yet, many people don't know. But
Okay, many people don't know. But I just told you.
yes.
You know, if I call you the name people know, it may look like somebody told you. But you know him as Tata? Huh?
No.
He does not, huh?
No.
Okay, but you are Tata. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Is it Tata? Tao.
No, my tattoo. That's in tattoo.
But I'm seeing something like a screen. The way I'm watching the screen, I'm seeing T-A-T-A. I'm seeing W.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Lift your two hands to heaven. Somebody say, Father, every satanic arrangement by this encounter, let it scatter. 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 Open your mouth and talk to
by this encounter, let it scatter.
Listen, wait. What is 102? What is 102? I'm seeing people come to your area and they are looking for a place and number 102. What is 102? Can I pray for you?
Yes, sir.
You will not hear bad news from Cameroon.
Amen.
Because I don't want to speak like a prophet of doom. This is what I saw. I saw a coffin. And on the coffin, I'm seeing something like Dorothy Tambi.
That's my mother's
like
name.
T-A-B-I.
That's my mother's name.
Written on the matter.
Yes, sir.
For God, but because you are here tonight, it is cancelled. Lift your right hand to heaven. Somebody say, Father, don't pass me by. Don't pass me by. Who is Ajanko? A-J-A-N-K-O. I'm seeing like a screen tonight. I'm not seeing some things just hey! Orimiya tata. Orimiya tata. Jehovah. Orimiya tata. Orimiya tata. Orimiya tata. Wait. Mommy, I prayed with you yesterday. Is your daughter around?
Yes.
Is it you?
Yes, sir.
Are you the glory?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Lift your hands and worship. Can I tell you something? God is saying I should tell you there is a new order that is about to happen.
Amen.
Yes, your husband.
He left.
He left. Is it Manuel? Manuel?
Yes.
Left. Remove the mic. What do you want? What do you want? Lift your hands, say every stranger at work.
Every stranger at work.
Is that your name or your family name? Sir, is that your name or your family name?
It's my family name.
Your family name. Where are
It's
you
my
from?
name. It's my name too.
Where are you from?
From Cameroon.
No, wait. Is that your father's name?
It's my father's name as my name because I have a Jonko. My name is Godfred Ajonko.
Okay, no, listen. Because the reason why I'm asking, I'm seeing the name like a weight and a pattern. I'm seeing some battles in the line. You came from an Air Force base. You know what Air Force base is? I'm seeing some degree of witchcraft operations.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
You know the
Yes.
man of God, there are some things. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. You may not understand what Air Force base is, but I'm seeing witchcraft operations. So I thank God for who you are, or you would have been bigger than this, if not for the battles that are before you. You know, there are difference between when you are approaching your life without speed breakers and when there are too many speed breakers. Am I speaking here? Yes. The way you enjoy pressing the throttle on an highway is not the way on the street way. Yes. And the Lord is saying I should move you from the street road into the highway. Amen. So can I announce to you? Yes. You may have made up your mind to do the work of God, but not without the kind only that I see. God said I should tell you to keep focus because there is a breakthrough that is coming.
Amen.
And that breakthrough is going to announce you.
Amen.
But the question I want to ask you, are you an omega child for life?
Yes.
Write this question. Huh? I'm not seeing you breaking away or seeing you going away. I'm not seeing that. But I'm only hearing a question. Are you an omega child for life?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
No matter what happens to my daughter, she still remains my daughter. If anything happens, will you still remain an omega child for life?
Yes.
So I want to give you a key to ministry success and financial breakthrough.
Amen.
Because I see oil on your head.
Amen.
Huh? He's a minister.
Yes.
Ajanko.
Yes, sir.
So your name is Ajanko. Your father's name is Ajanko.
Yes.
So the pattern of your father has a relative continuity with you. But can we cancel some things?
Amen.
Are you married?
Yes.
Where's your wife?
She's out of state.
Where she go?
She went for walk.
Oh, she love you, you love her.
Yes.
How many children?
4.
Where are they?
They're in the house.
Who is with them?
My mother.
Is your mother and your wife friends?
Yes, very, very good friends.
Your mother likes you.
Yes.
Your wife, she sees her like a daughter.
Yes.
That's good. So it's a new season.
Amen.
New season. What I say to one, I say to all.
Amen.
Sir, I speak by the power of the Holy Ghost. May this day speak against the arrow of death.
Amen.
By the power of the Holy Ghost, I agree with you. It is not yet time for she to go.
Amen.
I decree life.
Amen.
Lift your right and say, arrow of death. Arrow of death. Back to sender. Back to sender. Open your mouth and turn it into every arrow of death. Back to sender. 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 Zoteadia, Icolea Daba, Apropotadomo, Icatesenda, back to center, back to center, back to center. Every arrow of death fired at me, fired at my family, fired at my children. What are you waiting for? Back to sender, back to sender, back to sender. In the name of Jesus.
Amen.
You get a mail. God will send you a mail. You know what I mean by God? It means God will activate a favor and it's going to come into your box. Are you getting me? And I was like, Lord, what channel is it going to come through? He says it's going to come through your mail. And I saw the glow underscore. Unwa. At yahoo.com. Okay. So you need to, listen, you need to, when heaven finishes with you, don't forget where he met you. You know what's attracted me to you? I don't share closeness with you, but I'm seeing somebody with a good heart. But I don't know why good people should suffer certain things. I don't know. Lift your two hands. Thank you, my Father. You are God from beginning to end. There's no place using love. No more. Lift up your hands and worship. Lord, we wish that you above all things. We wish. The first sanctifieth the rest. Yes. Papa told us a few years ago, he said, if the firstborn can break it, others will enjoy it. There is a pattern and there is a limit that is about to break. Amen. Are you hearing what I'm saying? These ones will be far better than their father. Amen. They will be far better than their father. Amen. I ask that this encounter this day will speak volume for this house. Amen. I decree by the power of the Holy Ghost, your seed begin to possess the gates of their enemies. Amen. In the name of Jesus. Amen. Jesus. Congratulations. It will be a new season. Lift your hands and praise. Father, we thank you. Put your two hands on your head. I want to speak a word into your life. Father, we love you. Jesus. 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 Who gave you this one? Here's yours. Come see. Hold your wife's waist. Bible says, faithful is he who has begun. Who was Lord, I ask for perfect testimony. The same grace upon our Father that is upon your pastor, that is at work in my life, I release it for you.
Amen.
Mitchell, I bless your house.
Amen.
With everything that makes family happy.
Amen.
I speak forth your testimony.
Amen.
Jesus. Lift your hands and just worship. Father, we thank you. Put those hands on your head. I want to speak these words. Father, we love you. Father, we love you. Where do you stay? Huh? Stay low. As in you're in your house. Do me a favor. I'll give you that oil from the altar. From the altar. When you get back, you're going to do a 3-day program. Will you fast? When to when? What's your strength? I don't understand. 12 a.m. 6 to 6. Huh? You sure you have that strength? 3 days. 3 days. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. On Sunday at the end of the service. At the end of the service. Pastor, we anoint you. I want to believe God with you that the pattern will end.
Amen.
Are you hearing what I'm saying? Enough of restarting your life altogether. That this will mark the dawn. I'm giving you this oil. You do me a favor. At least America. For these 3 days, at every 12, you do prayers between 11, if it's 10 minutes to 12, but make sure you don't pray less than 20 minutes. Listen, like 10 minutes to 12, you will pray. By 12, open your door, go outside, anoint the ground, and tell the earth to reply any enemies of your life. Speak to the earth. Go back and close the prayer with at least another 10 minutes. For the 3 days, you will hear news, and your story will become an acceleration. No more shall the afflictor have a hold over your life. Father, let the altar speak. Let your daughter rejoice. Jesus' name. Lift your 2 hands and just love him. Open your mouth and love him, love him, love him, love him. God bless you, sir. Hallelujah. Listen, everyone take a seed to seal up these 2 days of impartation. Take a seat, lift it up to God. I want to thank God for your pastor.